Hi angels, welcome back to another video. I'm Bianca and I'm here to help you achieve your dreams. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe and also click on the bell so that you don't miss whenever I upload brand new content. Also follow me over on Instagram where I share daily tips and advice that you won't find here on YouTube. So in today's video, we're going to be chatting about content creation and why it's super important to have a social media presence as a model. So if you want to know how to up your Instagram game, then keep on watching this video. Before we get into the video though, let me know in the comments down below if you're into social media. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you just curious and want to know how to actually use it to benefit your career? Let me know in the comments down below. So when it comes to social media and content creation, a lot of the times why people never actually start is because they're either overthinking and then they become overwhelmed and then they end up just not even doing anything, or they're really worried about what others may think about them. So let me start off by saying that your career is in your hands, and if you are worried about what people may think about you, if you're spending so much time overthinking and becoming overwhelmed and never actually doing anything, it's going to be really difficult for you to actually progress in your career when it comes to using social media. Having said all of that though, it is a work in progress, and to use myself as an example, I didn't just arrive here and was able to film these YouTube videos for you guys or to have a really active presence on my Instagram, for example. It really did take time, but the only way that I was actually able to begin is when I decided to become a model and to really take my career seriously. So I started modeling in 2011, and you guys, all we really had back then was Facebook. And I remember I started my own Facebook page, and slowly it grew and grew and grew to a point where, you know, I was comfortable and now I was starting to get recognized for my work as a model. But you guys, it was tough. One thing that I can tell you though is when you do start, act as though you already have 1 million followers or 1 million subscribers. That's the best way for you to have the confidence to do what you're doing. If you sit and think, oh my goodness, I only have 10 people who are following me, who's even really gonna care? It really is gonna hinder the way you look at social media. So remember to just have fun. Social media is all about being social. That's why it's called social media. Have fun and interact with people and show people your personality. So to sum this first section up, there is never the right moment to start. All you have to do is start. And my favorite quote is to do what you can with what you have right now. So don't worry about getting a fancy outfit or all of this hair and makeup or intense equipment. Literally just start with your phone. If you can, get a little tripod to clip your phone onto. If not, balance your phone onto books. There's so many things that you can do. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start, because that moment never actually comes. Alright, so now for the actual content, the reason why you are here for this video. As a model, it's really important to show off your personality, to show your features, to show your body type. This is important because potential agencies who may want to sign you need to know what you look like. They also need to get a gist and understanding of your personality. And the best way to showcase all of this is through social media and through creating content. Right now, we are seeing a huge shift in what the traditional model looks like. It almost doesn't exist. I'm super grateful for that because, as most of you know, I'm only 5'6" tall, but I've been able to create a really incredible career for myself. This is also because the industry is starting to change and open up, and we are starting to see a lot more inclusivity. We are starting to see different body types, different shapes and sizes, different ethnicities, different hair types. We're also starting to see less photoshopping of cellulite and skin texture, and also enhancing the body to make the waist look smaller or the legs look longer. We are starting to see a lot more real people as models, and this is so amazing because it gives a lot more people, a lot more aspiring models, a chance to actually be successful and to have a career in this industry. So let's use an example of a potential model scout coming across your profile on social media. If you are showing yourself in terms of selfies, showing your body type, showing your personality, it's so much better because it increases your chances for them to actually be like, hey, maybe this person could be good for our agency. And that's why it's really important to showcase yourself on social media, because even if you may not think it or feel it, there are people who are always watching. As I just mentioned about Model Scout, being a Model Scout is an actual job, and Model Scouts are paid to go onto social media or to go to events or to go to the mall and scout for potential models for agencies. And so if you are doing your bit by putting yourself out there, by creating the best content that showcases you in the best light, then it just does so much better for you, and it does definitely increase your chances. Another reason why it's really good to show your personality is because if you're trying to book TV commercials, this is really important. An agent or a casting director or a booker, they need to see your personality. They can't only see still images of you where, you know, you're posing and everything. I mean, that's great, but they also want to get a gist of how can you speak on camera, and are you going to be able to do well at an audition. So showing your personality is so key when it comes to your content creation. So try and explore taking selfies where your hair is away from your face, even kind of like the hairstyle that I have right now. It's not covering my face, so my features are showing. If someone comes onto my Instagram, they'll be able to see what my jawline looks like, what my skin looks like, what my eyebrows look like, what my hairline looks like, and I'll include some pictures here that are a good example of what I'm sharing with you right now. Another thing to do is also show your body type, and what you can do is actually kill two birds with one stone by creating outfit of the day type content. And so why this is really cool is because showing your outfit of the day is interactive, and it gets the people who are actually following you to engage and say, oh my gosh, cute outfit, you look amazing, etc. But also potential bookers, agencies, clients, casting directors, they'll be able to then see, wow, okay, cool, this is her body type, this is what she looks like. She is more fuller figured, or she's a little bit taller and skinnier, or whatever the case is. It's not about criticizing your body type, it's just being able to see what you actually look like. And so you'll be able to be killing two birds with one stone by doing outfit of the day pictures. And listen, you don't have to go out and get some fancy outfit. I'll repeat this over and over again. Do what you can with what you have right now. So go into your cupboard, get a pair of jeans, get a simple vest, even similar to the one that I'm wearing right now. You can just get a little white vest with jeans and a pair of sneakers, or even a pair of heels if you want to. And that's how you can start taking your outfit of the day pictures. Alright, so just now I touched on showing your personality, and if you're stuck and you don't really know how you're going to show your personality on social media, right now, especially on Instagram, there's Instagram Reels or TikTok, where you can really just have fun, be yourself, and not care too much what people think. That's what these features are designed for. They are designed for you to enjoy yourself, for you to reach more people, and so I would definitely recommend getting into either TikTok or Instagram Reels if you're wanting to showcase more of your personality. I'll insert some of my reels here. Hey beautiful, I know that this journey in the modeling industry can... If you're trying to work with... Hey beautiful, so as a model, you...
He like them peaches down in nobody.
These are some common mistakes. This is where I share information with you guys about the modeling industry, but also it's a chance for clients, agencies, potential bookers, casting directors to see my personality and to see what I'm like behind just like a still picture. So some ideas for what you can do on Instagram Reels or on TikTok is skincare videos, makeup routines, kind of like a day in the life video, a morning routine, literally anything. It's really just a chance for you to enjoy yourself. So that's why I love doing Reels, because first of all, I love to teach and educate you guys on the modeling industry, and second of all, it's just so much fun. Like I'll block out literally 2 to 3 hours in a day, and that's where I'll create a whole bunch of Instagram Reels which I'll then be able to post each day. Alright, so let's talk equipment. So now you know what content you want to create, you're ready to start. Okay, but how do you actually do it? What do you need? For me, when I started out, I literally just had my phone and I didn't have a tripod. I couldn't afford one, and so what I did was just get a couple of books and use that as my tripod. And I'll put my phone on the books, maybe against a wall so that the phone can lean on the wall, and then I'll just start filming my videos, or I'll then just start taking my pictures and stuff like that. So another thing that I want to share with you guys is that when I started my YouTube channel, my laptop actually crashed, you guys, and so I wasn't able to edit my videos on my laptop in my usual setup. And you know, it was tough, and I could have made an excuse and been like, oh well, my laptop's not working so I can't edit my videos, but no, I literally used an app called InShot. I'll insert it somewhere here, and that is how I edited a lot of my YouTube videos. And you guys wouldn't have really known that because, well, first of all, I didn't share that, but it's just to show you that it is possible to just use what you have. You don't need to have some incredible editing software or editing suite to create beautiful videos or beautiful pictures. Just use what you have. And at that time, InShot was free, and so I didn't have to pay anything for it, and I was still able to create my videos, post them for you guys, and you know, grow our community. Alright, so if you are able to get a tripod, that will be very helpful for you, because then you can just screw your phone onto it, you know, and you won't have to like struggle with balancing it on things. However, that's still totally fine. I did it, you can do it too. If you do have a little tripod, that's quite helpful, or if not, you can always just get someone at home to help you shoot. Your mom, your dad, your sibling, boyfriend, best friend, whoever. You can really just ask them to help you out with a few pictures. It doesn't have to be this whole big production. You don't need a professional photographer or videographer following you around, not at all. You literally just need your phone and someone who's willing to help you out to take pictures. So now when it comes to actually taking your pictures, I'll definitely recommend getting reference images. So going onto apps like Pinterest and having a look and seeing what's out there and drawing some inspiration so that you could kind of have like a starting point. You know, you want to have a point to work from, and then it will just beautifully turn into its own thing. That's what I absolutely love about getting references, you know, because it's not going to be the exact thing. You're not going to recreate someone's stuff, because obviously, you know, that's not good, but it is always awesome just to get some inspiration, and also to show whoever's helping you with your pictures what kind of vibe you're going for. That's always helpful. You know, maybe you want to shoot something from a high angle or a low angle, or you want like a beautiful close-up for a selfie. You know, those things really do help so that you can get the best content possible. Alright, also, if you can't get anyone to take your pictures for you, it's not the end of the world. If you have a little tripod, even if you don't, use the books that I was mentioning to you. There's an app which I can't remember the name of right now, but I will include it somewhere here for you, and you can literally just take your pictures by yourself. It's kind of like a self-timer, but it actually lasts a little bit longer than the normal 3 seconds or 10 seconds. Those are the options we have on iPhone. And so I really love this app, because if I don't have someone to help me to take a picture, I literally just use this app, and then I can take as many pictures as I want. It's not going to complain, you know. Sometimes it's tough because whoever's taking your pictures is like a little bit impatient, and you know, that can also happen. And so if you use this app, it's really helpful, because then you can also find your best angles, be a bit more comfortable. Maybe this is actually a better way to warm up and get used to posing and all of that if you're new to this, before you actually get someone to help you to physically take your pictures for you. So when it comes to styling, you know, your clothes, your hair, your makeup, I would always suggest to just keep it simple. Don't go out and spend money that you don't have. I'm going to say the quote again: do what you can with what you have right now. It's the best way for you to just start. Don't put things off and say, oh, I don't have this dress, and I don't have these sneakers, and I don't have these heels, and I don't have this wig, and I don't have this makeup. Just literally start with what you have, and you'll see that the more you do it, the more fun it's going to become as well, because you're just going to enjoy yourself, trust me, and you're going to start to feel confident without having all of these other things. Of course, if you can get like a really cool outfit at some point, amazing, and that's really cool, because it will definitely enhance your stuff. But I must be honest with you guys, it's not the be-all end-all. If you look at my Instagram, most of my stuff is very chill, very natural, because that's just my style. I'm more on the minimal side of things. I don't really like heavy makeup, I don't really like, you know, high heels, and I'm just a very simple girl. And so those are the kind of content pieces that I like to create. Alright, and so the last thing you need to do is to stay updated. You need to know what's trending, what's happening, what transitions are cool, what quotes are cool, you know, what songs are really trending at the moment. This will really help to boost your content as well, because if you're up to date, you know, it's going to be current and people are going to be interested in seeing what you have to offer because it's going to be fresh, it's going to be up to date, it's going to be cool. So the way that you can know what's up to date and what's trending is by doing your research. Go and spend time on TikTok, or go onto Reddit, go onto YouTube, go into Google, go into Pinterest, and have a look and see. You'll be able to see what type of content is doing well, what people are enjoying. Another thing to do is go and have a look at some of your favorite models or favorite celebrities or favorite content creators, and have a look at what type of content they're making, and then also just draw inspiration from that. You'll be able to do so much if you go on there, have a look, you know, instead of just sitting and kind of trying to like suck it out of your thumb. It's always awesome to go and have a reference point so that you can work from something. Okay, and then lastly, you guys, always have fun. That is the biggest takeaway from content creation as a model, or just content creation in general. Have fun, don't take yourself too seriously. I know that's easier said than done, especially because this industry, it is all about how you look. Do you have the right look? It can become very daunting, and sometimes you can feel like, oh my gosh, I don't look good enough, or you end up comparing yourself to other models or other celebrities or other public figures. And I just want to remind you that there is only one you. You are super unique, and we need you. We need to see your content, we need to see your creativity, we need to see your confidence shine through. The other thing is, if you have 100 followers or if you have 1 million followers, it really doesn't matter. And I know that people say that a lot, and it's usually people with like a big following. They're like, oh, don't worry about the followers. I know that sometimes it can seem like, well, geez, you have a lot of followers, so that's easy for you to say. But you need to remember that everybody started from somewhere, myself included. I didn't just have a big following out of nowhere. But really I built it slowly, and the main thing that I did was I had fun, I was present, I was in the moment, and I really just enjoyed myself. But most of all, I am passionate about what I do. So if you are passionate about modeling, if you're passionate about content creation, and you really have that drive and determination, then trust me, this process is going to be so much more fun than if you're trying to be someone who you aren't. Another word of advice here is that if you're starting to feel consumed by social media, if you're starting to compare yourself a lot to other people, I would definitely suggest taking a little bit of a backseat and reminding yourself as to why you want to have a presence on social media. Why do you want to be a model? Why do you want to create content? Remind yourself of your why, and then that's just going to remind you that, okay, cool, like I know why I'm doing this. I would also suggest limiting your time on social media. If I use myself as an example, I don't sit and scroll on social media for hours on end. I'm always pretty intentional with what I'm doing. Of course, I'm a work in progress, I'm not perfect, but I would say 90% of the time, if I am scrolling, I'm usually actually doing my research and having a look at what's trending, what's cool, what's interesting, what's funny. But I'm always very conscious about my social media consumption. So I just wanted to remind you guys of that. The social media day and age is very, very consuming. There is so much content always being pumped out, and it's very easy to end up in that rabbit hole, and before you know it, it's been 5 hours and you've been scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and now you start to feel down. You start to compare yourself to the people that you've been watching. You start to feel like you're not worthy. You start to overthink the fact that, you know, you're trying to be a model or you want to advance in your career. And so just remember to have a little time out, be a little bit more conscious about your social media consumption. And the biggest thing that I love to do, and I heard this from someone, I can't remember where I heard it from, but it's to create more than you consume. So spend more time creating content, creating stuff that you love, than actually sitting and consuming the content. Alright guys, so let me know in the comments down below if you'd be interested in me taking you behind the scenes on one of my content creation days. I would love to do this for you, so if you're interested, please let me know down below and I'll definitely make a video on that. Alright angels, that is it for me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that it helped you. If it did, don't forget to give it a like because it really does support my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell because I upload videos every single week. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram where I share daily tips and advice that you won't find here on YouTube. As always, I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye!